welcome to the Late Guy Radio Show. Um, Today we had a serious show. Um, Let me see. Viewer comment will not be visible when streaming to a Facebook profile unless the stream is set to public by default. My stream is set. Let me see. Let's get this settings right, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this setting right, man. Did that work? Let's see. Nope. We trying to set up. It's a new it's a new it's a new app, so we trying to see how this thing work. Unless the stream is set to public by default. The stream is setting is friends only. Okay, so how do I go to y'all gotta bear with me real quick. We trying to figure this out. We gonna figure this out together, y'all. Listen on stage shades, full screen, or settings, fast settings. Do you see it on there now? Comments. Okay, I see. Yeah, I see the YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. I see the YouTube. I said I see YouTube up there. Yeah, it said, but Facebook I want to be able to see visible when streaming to Facebook profile unless the stream is set. Let me see something, man. Yeah, I'm live right now on that. Yep. Yeah, let's get it started, baby. Well, how do Yeah, we figured it out. We figured it out. God damn, we blew a lot of time. We back. Hey man, it was rough just now. You know what I mean? Well, we figured it out. Um, yeah, nasty work, man. 500,000 Haitian, what they call it, immigrants, refugees, uh, is being deported now. I didn't really look at it as an issue when it was people that didn't look like me. I mean, some people would say, "Oh, that's fucked up," but it is what it is. But now, now it's scary. It's scary now, y'all. Shit getting real now, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Um, you know, shit getting real. We got Nasir. Nasir was good. Welcome to the live. I can't. Let me see. Let me see how I pull him up on here. Nasir, you hear me? Let's see. I can't hear him. Oh, he's on mute. He's on mute. I'm on mute. I guess I gotta take this off. Hold on. Nasir, can you hear me? Let me see. Uh, can you hear me, Nasir? You gotta take yourself off mute. Let me see. Invite. He's invited. Okay. You hear me now? He's off of mute. Why is it still telling me to invite you though? I see you on the screen. Take that off. I see you on the screen. Uh, Take that off. Can you hear me? We're gonna figure it out, y'all. This is a new app right here. So, okay. Can you hear me now? Okay, there you go. Can you hear me now? Got a lot of feedback. I'm picking up all that. You. That's on your end. I hear a lot of feedback, Nasir. We're gonna figure it out. You hear me now? Like you in a car or something. Nasir, can you hear me? That's showing you got a lot of feedback, Nasir. Like you on one of them, you on a truck or TV. Yeah, he like you on a truck or CB, y'all. He gonna figure it out though. It's good to be back with a good app. You know what I'm saying? He's on mute right now. Okay. He's unmuted. Let me see. Okay. Now you unmuted.
So for some reason, it's not wanting to connect to my Apple Play or CarPlay.
I hear you. I hear you. Why is you under Nasir face though?
I
Hold
don't
on,
know.
hold on. Hold on.
Because
Okay,
I'm
hold on.
working, so I'm driving, but whenever I logged into it, it's not like it'll play from the audio on my phone, but it's not playing with my AirPods or on CarPlay. So I
Cause
was
they
trying
got you
to
as,
fix that.
cause they got you as Nasir. Let me see. It's the way I put y'all in as the
Maybe
guest.
you sent his link to me.
I might have
Maybe.
did. I gotta let me
Let
see
me go.
something.
I'm gonna exit out, and then I'm gonna go into my email.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, we having a little difficulty, but we gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? That was freaky right there. It just had her as Nasir. That was crazy. I thought it was Nasir the whole time. We're gonna figure it out, man. That's what we do on the Lake Cat Radio Show. You know, let me see. Invite. I gotta go back inside of there. Hey man, anybody wanna join the show, hit that link and we could get y'all up here. You know, right now we're trying to figure this whole thing out. This is a new app. So it's gonna be a good app though because it got a lot of gems with it, you know. Okay, let me see something. Invite, email. Okay, there you go. Okay, we got it now. There you go. We got it now. Add the scene. There you go. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me figure this mic out. Figure this mic out. She's on mute right now. So we trying to unmute her. Ask for unmute. There you go. All right. You should be able to hear me now. Where she go? You gotta pull back up again. Y'all bear with me though, but this whole migrate thing, um, to me is getting out of hand. We're gonna go to some footage that I collected earlier with this whole nonsense. But let's get into the theme song where it all started. Shout out to Ski Vasquez, man.
Lake Cat Radio Show. K the Boss. Brought to you by Lake Cat Radio. You are now tuned in to the Lake Cat Radio. Brought to you by Lake Cat Reefy. Come and hear the show. Share and subscribe. It's a whole nother vibe. Watch a real street nigga go live. Give you all the real facts, the real deal. Show you how the hood feel. Black politics, the current events, you might get the chills. It's just a day in the life of the culture. All my youngins tap into an educated soldier. Peace to the gods, peace to the earth. If you down and stressed out, make sure you know your worth. Go and hustle for yours. Get your face out the dirt, cause your heart's still beating. It can be way worse. 1500, we got it out the mud. We all love the hood, but the streets show no love. We on all platforms, come and listen to the truth. It's a Ski Vasquez, I lit a fire in the booth.
Always trust everyone to be themselves, but trust in the fact that you can see them well. I mean, it was like, you know, trust. It takes too much energy to not trust someone. You know what I mean? It takes too much energy. You only gotta stay 2 steps ahead of them, whatever. But trust them to be there.
To be themselves.
Trust the snake to bite you. Trust the lion to lie. Trust the thief to steal from you. Like, trust them to be there. But know them when you see them.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Back at the Late Gap Radio Show, we have a little difficulties, with the new program. We have my girl Kelly in the building, as usual, holding it down. I guess she's getting off of work right now. We just waiting for other people to pull up. If not, we must go on with the show. We must talk about this nonsense I believe that's going on. I believe it's a bigger agenda that's definitely going to be played out if we not on point. You know, like I said, 500,000 Haitian brothers and sisters will be deported. They said it might start in August. I seen some footage where it started already in Florida. The footage I seen, I'm not gonna lie, was a black dude from America saying that when he seen the nonsense, it really touched his soul. It really got him upset to a point he reacted. You seen a crowd of people jump into it, fighting off ICE. Making sure the Haitian brothers and sisters got away. I want to ask the blacks in America, that was born here, ancestors that was born here. Now that it hit the Haitian community, do you feel obligated? Do you feel like it's a part of your problem? And to the European people, because I want to say, in some cases, Europeans some small incidents, they have been affected too. If so, somebody send me some footage because I ain't really see that. But will it affect the whole America, or was it planned to hurt certain people? Now we got footage of your president that's trying to be king, allegedly, saying what's his agenda with this whole Supreme Court hands Trump major win, limit judges' ability to block birthright. We got footage of him speaking about it. And I believe we just got sent footage of the Haitian community, the outrage that they feel about it. I know that we get comfortable in life where we feel that we're bulletproof as citizens as far as worldly confrontation and issues that affect people. But again, to the citizens of America, do you think this whole thing will affect you, especially through misidentification? Do you think you could be at work getting off and pow, ICE run down and you being handcuffed, shipped to another country? You know, you talking in English, they ignoring you, and you cuffed and you shift off. Welcome to the Lake Ave Radio Show. All proceeds is definitely highly appreciated. You can hit that cash at your bottom left and the blue under the Lake Ave Radio Show in the description. You can see is highly appreciated. Get the show running. Like I said, it's a new app, so bear with me. Everybody on everybody on YouTube, shout out to y'all. We're gonna get into the scenes on how this thing is really going down. First, we're gonna play a little clip on the decision that was made, and then we get into Trump, and we get into the Haitian brothers and sisters.
Breaking news right now, just into us. The Trump administration is throwing out protections for roughly 500,000 Haitians in this country. The decision reverses a Biden administration move last year to extend TPS, temporary protected status, for Haitians through February 2026. That status gives people legal authority to be in the country, but does not provide a long-term path to citizenship. The decision, Haitian migrants would lose their work permits now and could be deported by August of this year.
It's crazy because when they gave them work passes, that's the whole thing in Pennsylvania when Trump tried to say, that's how I know he was up to something. He tried to throw that lie out there. They was eating dogs and the swines and shit. I'm like, damn, why would he throw a lie out there like that? And then this happened. So I'm like, oh, he been had a little plan or some animosity towards the melanated skin people. It's always like that. This way he gotta say.
we can now promptly file to proceed with numerous policies that have been wrongly enjoined on a nationwide basis. And some of the cases we're talking about would be ending birthright citizenship, which now comes to the fore. That was meant for the babies of slaves. It wasn't meant for people trying to scam the system and come into the country on
I got
vacation.
something for that
This
too.
was, in fact, it was the
I'm glad
same
he
date,
said
the
that.
exact same date, the end of the Civil War. It was meant for the babies of slaves, and it's so clean and so obvious. But this lets us go there and finally win that case, because hundreds of thousands of people are pouring into our country under birthright citizenship, and it wasn't meant for that reason. It was meant for the babies of slaves. So thanks to this decision, we can now promptly file to proceed with these numerous policies and those that have been wrongly enjoined on a nationwide basis, including birthright citizenship, ending sanctuary city funding, suspending refugee resettlement, freezing unnecessary funding, stopping federal taxpayers from paying for transgender surgeries, and numerous other priorities of the American people.
He threw some other shit in there too. That ain't crazy. So okay, so now y'all heard what he said. He said birthright citizens, descendants of slaves. Hmm. Hmm. Remember that was said, y'all. When it all go down, remember that was said. Birthright citizens, descendants of slaves. Y'all remember that. That's a strong quote. That's a strong quote. Hey, listen, this is what the Haitian community is going through and how they feel about the whole situation.
Meantime, tonight, anxiety for Haitians in South Florida speaking out about the decision to end TPS. Now, the Trump administration maintains that conditions in Haiti have improved.
Leaders in Haiti say even though that's true, they're not equipped for that many people to return home. CBS News Miami's Trish Christakis is in Little Haiti. And Trish, what is the reaction that you're getting there?
Well, the reaction was a lot of sadness and frustration today. We are currently at the Cultural Arts Center here in Little Haiti. It's a gathering place for the Haitian community here in South Florida. And that Haitian community is fearful tonight after the Trump administration announced it will terminate temporary protected status, or TPS. Local leaders gathered today in one of the most Haitian populated counties in the country, warning that ending TPS for Haitians isn't just policy, it's a humanitarian disaster.
The Haitian community is watching, and we will not be silent.
The Trump administration says Haitian conditions have improved enough so TPS will end on September 2nd for roughly 500,000 Haitians.
Haiti is not secured. Haiti is going through the worst political crisis in its history.
Locals in Haiti today tell CBS News Miami the island isn't ready for 500,000 people.
I think we are ready. Nowhere near. I mean, we're already saturated, and quite honestly, the security concerns are just the same as they were 3 years ago. Nothing really has changed. However, we cannot take care of the ones that we have here now, let alone bring in another 500,000.
The U.S. State Department has issued a level 4 do not travel warning for Haiti, citing kidnappings, armed gangs, and no functioning government. Video from today shows locals up and down the main streets, garbage and fire on the curbs. Haiti schools are closed, hospitals overwhelmed, gangs running the streets. Locals tell us there was nowhere for them to stay when they arrive.
Really, there's not a good place for them to come back and settle into. It's a very difficult situation for people coming back.
Community leaders today saying deporting those in our community will set them up for disaster upon arriving, saying they will be targeted, kidnapped, raped, and killed with the assumption they have money.
Sending Haitians back to Haiti is going to be blood on your hands.
And they are now urging Congress and the courts to halt that September deadline, demanding protection for the Haitian community, not punishment. Reporting live here in Little Haiti, Trish Christakis, CBS News, Miami.
That's deep. So what's that situation like that before they left? And it's a situation like that in America with those same 500 Haitians. Oh, this is a serious issue. I think in September, a lot of black people from America is going to get on purposely locked up and shipped. Everybody make sure you got your credentials on you and be on point because like they say, this gonna be a disaster. And it was planned out. They know they was gonna do it. In fact, Trump knew he was gonna do it. That was his whole plan when he got into office. This is a serious issue. Any Haitians out there that's listening, what do you feel could be, a resolution for this situation, this issue? And is it magnified? Do you really feel the situation will be like that? A cause of death when citizens return? Haitian citizens return back to Haiti. Is it really like that? Where their own people going to target them thinking they got money? This is a disaster, but this is what you go through when, you make decisions to pick certain people to be in office and be the spokesman for you. A lot of people was arrogant, getting that government money. That's why I say always be humble, man, because you never know. You never know when tables are turned. Hopefully they can come up with a better strategy for the individuals, and it don't end up tragic because I feel sorry for the kids, and that's a lot of people to let over to a country in the first place. It's like, damn, Biden, is everybody, it's like now it's focused on the Haitians now. You feel me? They never gave a number. I don't believe they gave a number on, the is it Spanish people or, I don't believe they gave a number on them. But all of a sudden, they know the accurate number on how many Haitians came over here. That's kind of weird to me. Babe, you don't think that's weird? Huh? You don't think it's weird that they got an exact number on the Haitians saying it's 500,000 that came over here. But on the Mexicans, you know, the Spanish, they never gave an exact number. That ain't kind of weird. So y'all got in your mind to get rid of 500,000 people. That's a big ass job. How much is going? He's saying that it's a burden on taxpayers. Okay, so how much is it going to cost taxpayers now to do that? Right? That's going to cost a lot of money, man. You know, nasty work. But on the other hand, on the flip side, you know, on another note, we're gonna get into, because everybody talking about it. Why not talk about it again? The Jim Jones, you know, Nas thing. We got some clips. I think I got some clips, yeah. So we got some clips where I ran across everybody saying it's AI. It might be a Nas response. It's a hell of an AI if it is. To me, it's fire, man. They saying Nas could have did better. It's not Nas, but to me, if it's AI, they were saying some accurate shit. Then I got some footage of, you know, the brother, I guess he from New York. He went around Harlem asking individuals is basically, do they think Nas or Jim Jones? Who's fire? Who's the best? He actually went in Harlem asking people. And you'll be amazed at the result, the response we got in Harlem about the situation. I mean, it don't get no realer than that. It don't get no direct to the point of who's the best in that. Like I said, I got some footage. I got a song. They're saying it might not be Nas. To me, they did a hell of an AI job. People saying that it's AI, they don't like it. If it's Nas, he could have done better. I think he put a lot of you know, contents on really some real life shit about Jim Jones. It's not a long song, but it's nice to me. Are we gonna get into that? Yeah, let me play that real quick.
This is a GK David creation.
And according to Celebrity Net Worth, the rapper Jim Jones has an estimated net worth of $400,000.
400 bands. I spent that last night with my mans at Magic City. 400 bands. It's gonna take a lot more to go to war, cause it can't get gritty. 400 bands. I spent that last night with my mans at Magic City. 400 bands. It's gonna take a lot more to go to war, cause it can't get gritty. The reporter said you ain't half an M. So when niggas like you start running their mouth, I laugh at them. You told that you was a fan that's baffling. Escobar sees a return, I'm back again. It's whispers in the wind saying Capo ain't kicking. Frontin' like you rich, but the math ain't making. Said you ballin' hard, but the money can the drain. Your net worth is less than I paid for a chain. Screaming bird game, but the nest look hollow. Fuck your YG, I'll make your followers follow. From QB comes God's son. You vamp like, but when the sun comes out, the vampires run. Used to hate on Max B, you fucking sucker. Seen a video of you getting chased in Bucker. You kissed your moms in the mouth, that's your legacy. I birthed the whole East Coast with integrity. I built empires, that's why everybody fucking with me like 4 Giotto rims and tires. You from the Bronx, hang around a bunch of fucking liars. And Whack 100 said you probably wearing wires.
Now hold up, Nas. This Shannon Sharp. Why you even responding to this scrub? He ain't even worth your time. Just let the nightcap clips play.
Bro, you been at this thing, but lyrically, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Yeah,
Y'all
but look
ain't
how you
effing with
dress.
Nas.
Look how you dress. You don't even be in the same places I be in. And the
But
things that we, the listen to
I
me,
can
the
be in the
things-
church
the
house.
thing-
You can't
the
F with
things-
Nas
the
lyrics.
things that we- the
I don't know
things
who
that
told
we-
you that. Now look,
the
you all
things
know you on that
things
good
that we
stuff,
listen
but
to,
you're
the
not
things that
seeing
you listen
Nas.
to. Bro,
You're
it's a
not
bunch
seeing
of
Nas, bro.
you got a bunch of
Let's be
40,
real.
50
Ain't
all in
nobody
your
from
filth.
Dipset gonna take
Shannon,
you
that's
over
your-
Nas.
Yo, I don't give a fuck. Hey man, that shit fire to me, man. It's fire to me. Hey, Bilal said we close to concentration camps. We get real close to concentration camps. I mean, if y'all don't stand for something, stand for nothing, stand for something now, man. You know, that's what y'all want to resort to instead of fighting back. Yeah, man, I gotta keep playing this Nas shit. I'm going back and forth through apps to read the comments because they fucking with me by internet and shit. They don't want me to, you know, they don't want me to respond. Like they don't want to show the comments. It's something I got to do with Facebook to see the comments on Facebook. Ah man, yeah. What is this saying? What is it? Why is it saying that shit? That shit corny, man. I want to be able to see y'all comments on here, but I'm going through back and forth through the apps to see y'all comments and shit. But you on y'all could go to the Lake Ave Radio Show on YouTube right now. We live too. Y'all can comment, and I can see the comments on that. That way we can communicate more better than Facebook, or you can hit that link I just put in the comments on Facebook. And tell me what y'all think about this Nas reaction. You know, whether you think it's AI, whether you think it's real, whether you think it's fire. You know what I'm saying? I think it's fire. Whoever made this shit. I don't know when he said Escobar. You know, my girl pointed that out. It sounded a little AI-ish. But other than that, man, I like this. What the people of Harlem had to say though about Jim Jones and Nas. Who's better? Check this out.
Today I'm in Harlem with it. Nas or Jim Jones? Nas or Jim Jones? Homie. Nas or Jim Jones? Escobar. Say it again? Escobar. Damn, bro, I'm an old school, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm asking you. Damn. Nas or Jim Jones?
That shit's crazy. I ain't gonna Jim, my man. It depends how you gonna answer that question for me.
Nas or Jim Jones?
Nas.
Jim Jones is the boy. Nas is a storyteller. Jim Jones is, you know what I'm saying? Get it cracking in the streets and all that and all that and all
So
that.
ultimately?
I mean, what are you asking though?
I say what you think. Say what you.
I fuck with Nas, bro.
All right.
Real shit, I fuck with Nas. Jim Jones, you out here, bro. I fuck with Nas, bro. Don't do it to yourself.
Nas or Jim Jones?
Nas.
Oh my God.
Ask me again.
Nas or Jim Jones?
In what category?
It depends on what you say.
What's the first thing that come to mind? Nas or Jim Jones?
Nas.
My God.
Don't do it to yourself. You don't want him to bring out that ether. Don't do it to yourself, Jimmy. I'm gonna have to go Nas.
But can you break down how if I was a gun?
So
Jim
you
Jones
gonna
or
get
Nas?
those?
First thing that come to mind.
You gonna get those
Nas or Jim
people
Jones?
that's going like
Nas or Jim Jones?
Right.
they in Harlem right
Jim
now.
Jones. All right.
They was in Harlem, so You got two people well, that was one person? And they only said it because they from Harlem, man. Come on, man. This ain't no matter of, lying and shit. This is pure talent we going by. We ain't going by no who's out on the street corner. That shit don't mean nothing. That mean if you supposed to be this famous rich rapper and you still on the street corner, you really ain't doing much. You know what I'm saying? To me, maybe you think different, but you seen it. I'm gonna play the Nas thing again, man. It's fire to me.
This is a GK David creation.
And according to Celebrity Net Worth, the rapper Jim Jones has an estimated net worth of $400,000.
400 bands. I spent that last night with my mans at Magic City. 400 bands. It's gonna take a lot more to go to war, cause it can't get gritty. 400 bands. I spent that last night with my mans at Magic City. 400 bands. It's gonna take a lot more to go to war, cause it can't get gritty. The reporter said you ain't half an M, so when niggas like you start running their mouth, I laugh at them. You told that you was a fan that's baffling. Escobar sees a return, I'm back again. It's whispers in the wind saying Capo ain't kicking. Frontin' like you rich, but the math ain't making. Said you ballin' hard, but the money can the drain. Your net worth is less than I paid for a chain. Screaming bird game, but the nest look hollow. Fuck your YG, I'll make your followers follow. From QB comes God's son. You vamp white, but when the sun comes out, the vampire's run. Used to hate on Max B, you fucking sucker. Seen a video of you getting chased in Rucker. You kissed your moms in the mouth, that's your legacy. I birthed the whole East Coast with integrity. I built empires, that's why everybody fucking with me. Like Forgiato rims and tires. You from the Bronx, hang around a bunch of fucking liars. And Whack 100 said you probably wear it wired.
Now hold up, Nas. This Shannon Sharp. Why you even responding to this scrub? He ain't even worth your time. Just let the nightcap clips play.
Bro, you been at this thing, but lyrically, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Yeah,
Y'all
but look
ain't
how you
effing with
dress.
Nas.
Look how you dress. You don't even be in the same places I be in. And the
But
things that we, listen to
I can be in the church house. You can't never Nas lyrically. I don't know who told you that. Now look, y'all know you on that good stuff, but you not seeing Nas. You not seeing Nas, bro. Let's be real. Ain't nobody from Dipset gonna take you over Nas. Nobody from the Diplomats but you.
Shannon Sharp, the grown man that call himself Shay Shay, really told him like it was. That's crazy, man. Even if it's an AI, it's better than this whole catalog, to me. I'm just being honest. We got Big Al in the building. We got Sherry in the building. We got Positive Star in the building. We got Bilal in the building. Everybody hit that like button, share it live. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Right there on the left-hand side, and right up under the Lake Ave Radio Show, you can hit that Cash App. It helps the channel. We got a new app out there, out here right now that we on. It's a lot of cool shit on this app too. I want to get into once we really fill this thing out, and have everybody on here and get everybody going. We talking about birthright citizenship in America. Allegedly the government got tired of people coming over here on a student visa, having babies, and Was they leaving their babies? Was they having the babies and leaving them? Cause I know on a student visa, don't you got to get out the country after a while? So who these babies were staying with? Was they staying with the mothers or fathers? You know, and if you came on a student visa, you had a baby in America. After a while, does that make you a citizen? Because you would have to be in a kid life. My thing is, right, will other countries let Americans do the same thing? I think I heard of that, like, especially in the army, like people that had kids in other countries that gave them citizenship through the military. I'm not sure. Anyhow, what do y'all think? Do y'all think it's fair? Let me know in the comments. Do y'all think it's fair to deport these people? Me myself, I feel that at some point we all are immigrants, or most of us. You know, if you want to look at the European, she's definitely an immigrant, and it don't matter how far you go back. If you only can go back a couple hundred years, that's an immigrant. You know, and then they say the 14th Amendment, it protects the children of slaves from that citizenship, birthright citizenship. It protects you because your ancestors was a slave, okay? Okay, if y'all acknowledge that, why y'all don't acknowledge reparation? Why you gotta go through all of this to prove that? Ain't that a contradiction? Shouldn't there be some checks rolling soon? I'm just saying. That's the way I feel. Like, I feel there's a contradiction. You know what I'm saying? And some checks should be rolling out very soon. You know, maybe other people can't see it that way, but I truly believe it's a contradiction when it comes to that, because why you not talking about no money if you acknowledge that black people in America are descendants of slaves? I mean, ain't that the qualification to get reparations? I don't know. Nas, talk to him real quick, man.
This is a GK David creation.
And according to Celebrity Net Worth, the rapper Jim Jones has an estimated net worth of $400,000.
400 bands. I spent that last night with my mans at Magic City. 400 bands. It's gonna take a lot more to go to war, cause it can't get gritty. 400 bands. I spent that last night with my mans at Magic City. 400 bands. It's gonna take a lot more to go to war, cause it can't get gritty. The reporter said you ain't half an M, so when niggas like you start running their mouth, I laugh at them. You told that you was a fan that's baffling. Escobar sees a return, I'm back again. It's whispers in the wind saying Capo ain't kicking. Frontin' like you rich, but the math ain't making. Said you ballin' hard, but the money can the drain. Your net worth is less than I paid for a chain. Screaming bird game, but the nest look hollow. Fuck your YG, I'll make your followers follow. From QB comes God's son. You vamp like, but when the sun comes out, the vampires run. Used to hate on Max B, you fucking sucker. Seen a video of you getting chased and fucker. You kissed punched your moms in the mouth, that's your
What y'all
legacy.
think,
I
man? Y'all
birthed the
think
whole
this
East
is
Coast with
AI?
integrity. I built empires, that's why everybody fucking with me.
AI
Like
shit,
Forgiato rims and tires. You from the Bronx, hang
that's
around
AI.
a bunch of fucking liars. And Whack 100 said you probably wear it wires.
Now, hold up,
Damn.
Nas. This Shannon Sharp. Why you even responding to this scrub? He ain't even worth your time. Just let the nightcap clips play.
Bro,
That
you
even
better this
sound
thing.
like shit,
But
yo.
lyrically, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Yeah, but
Y'all
look
ain't
how you
effing with Nas.
dress. Look how you dress. You don't even be in the same places I be in. And the
But
things that we, listen to
I
me.
can
The
be in the
things,
church house. You can't F with Nas
the things
lyrically.
that we,
I don't know who told you
the
that. Now look, y'all know you on that
things
good
that we
stuff,
listen
but
to,
you
the
not
things that
seeing
you listen
Nas.
to. Bro,
You
it's a
not
bunch
seeing
of,
Nas,
you
bro.
got a bunch of
Let's be
40 and
real.
50
Ain't
all in your
nobody from
field.
Dipset gonna take
Shannon,
you
that
over
shirt,
Nas. Nobody from the Diplomats but you.
Sherry said that it was meant for the immigrants, not the children of slaves in America. But like I said, my question is, since he acknowledged that black people in America is descendants of slaves, shouldn't we get cut a check? I mean, he stepped on his own neck. With that, are we gonna sweep that under the rug? Are we gonna be quiet about that? We not gonna push that issue right there? Because it was a lot of gibberish about showing and proving that. And you heard it out of the rat's mouth. You heard it out of the fat rat's mouth. Chump said it. He said it out of his own mouth. I'm gonna play it again.
We can now promptly file to proceed with numerous policies that have been wrongly enjoined
You
on
see it right
a
there.
nationwide
Trump on
basis.
birthright
And
citizen
some of
meant
the
for
cases we're
babies and
talking
slaves.
about would be ending birthright citizenship, which now comes to the fore. That was meant for the babies of slaves. It wasn't meant for people trying to scam the system and come into the country on a vacation. This was, in fact, it was the same date, the exact same date, the end of the Civil War. It was meant for the babies of slaves, and it's so clean and so obvious. But this lets us go there and finally win that case because hundreds of thousands of people are pouring into our country under birthright citizenship, and it wasn't meant for that reason. It was meant for the babies of slaves. So thanks to this decision, we can now promptly file
They
to
trying to
proceed
flip
with
it though.
these numerous
Niggas always
policies and
been here.
those that have been wrongly enjoined on a nationwide basis, including birthright citizenship,
He stripped
ending
you of his
sanctuary city
land.
funding, suspending
You
refugee
know what I'm saying?
resettlement, freezing
And then
unnecessary
don't
funding,
even throw
stopping
you
federal
nothing.
taxpayers from paying for transgender surgeries, and numerous other
He put the
priorities of the American
transgender shit
people.
out in there. Sure. That nigga mean. He mean. Yeah, he mean, man. It's like he got in the office. I always say Trump go by, he goes by his peers. And for some reason, since he was at the cookout back in the day, a lot of you niggas think that he's your peer. But he's a businessman that was playing a game all along to get y'all votes. So he had to hang around. He had, and to this day he do it. You know, he picked your famous artists, actors to be around to get that popularity with you niggas. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time, he's doing stuff for his Euro peers. Yeah, I said it. And now it's all playing out. And you Trumpers, I call them Trumper with rumpers. You Trumpers wearing rumpers. Now your pride is so much ruined you don't even want to be man and woman enough to admit you made a mistake by voting them in again. But it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. It's crazy, man. You got this shit going on with Trump. Now they about to snatch y'all up, acting like they think y'all Haitians when y'all speak clear English. But they gonna ignore that and handcuff y'all and send y'all away to Haiti. Watch what I tell you. More black people from America is gonna get sent to Haiti than Haitians. I bet you. Just out of mere disrespect. That's going on. And this clown, Jim Jones, saying he better than Nas. I played this earlier, this where they got this saying Harlem.
Today I'm in Harlem with it. Nas or Jim Jones?
Nas.
Nas or Jim Jones?
Homie.
Nas or Jim Jones? Escobar. Say it again? Escobar.
Damn, bro, I'm an old school, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm asking you.
Damn.
Nas or Jim Jones?
That shit's crazy. I ain't gonna Jim, my man. It depends how you want to answer that question for me.
Nas or Jim Jones?
Nas.
Jim Jones is the boy. Nas is a storyteller. Jim Jones is, you know what I'm saying? Get it cracked in the streets and all that.
So ultimately?
I mean, what are you asking though?
I say what you think. Say what you.
I fuck with Nas, bro.
All right.
Real shit, I fuck with Nas. Jim Jones. You out here, bro. I fuck with Nas, bro. Don't do it to yourself.
Nas or Jim Jones?
Nas.
My guy.
Ask me again.
Nas or Jim Jones?
In what category?
It depends on what you say.
What's the first thing come to mind?
Man, they in Harlem,
Nas or
man.
Jim
We
Jones?
can't even go on
Don't do
about
it to
this.
yourself. You don't
Y'all
want him to
already
bring
know
out that
this.
ether.
Y'all know
Don't do it to yourself, Jimmy.
Y'all know law.
But can you break
Y'all know
down
law.
if I was a gun?
He's lost.
Jim Jones or Nas?
He said,
First
not
thing
to
come to mind.
you break down
Nas or
if
Jim Jones?
I was a gun.
Nas or Jim Jones?
Right. We'll go with Jim Jones. Word, Jim
Man,
Jones.
shut your ass up. Yeah, Sherry said, basically Trump's Euro counterpart that's evil is unleashing his dark side. Blacks shouldn't make a move now until 4 years from now, or repercussions will be happening. I think it's gonna be worse. We gonna make a move, make it now. And she think that Nas songs is an AI and sound awful, sound crazy. To me, I mean, you would have to have a great ear. Some things sound out of whack, but to me, it sound good. And the bombs that was dropped in Iran, it's crazy. I was looking at some old pictures of Iranians. You know, they stick us all the dark skinned black people all over the world. They stick us in the southern part. But you should see the people, man. They blue, black, purple, black people, and they was affected by the whitewash that happened in China, America, Britain, Italy. The world's been whitewashed, and the original people, inhabitants of the earth, they trying to erase them, but at the same time, them doing that destruction to the people, the original people, um, we can sit back down and see them destroying themselves. You know, it's no rules or regulations on who they do destruction to. I always tell this story when I was in Northern State Prison, you know, serving a 12-year bid. I was in gang unit, mistaken identity, you know, and I sit back and watch, and you had the Bloods. It was a whole bunch of them. And then you had the Crips. It just was a handful of them, right? And they had them separated. So once I went to, you know, a tier where it was all Bloods and some Spanish gangbangers, it was no more Crips. You know what they did? Since it was no more enemies, they turned on each other. They start stabbing, trying to kill each other, causing confusion amongst each other. And that's what happens to mankind, uh, especially when it comes to the racist individuals that want to cause destruction amongst people. You know, when they get it to where they only see themselves, that ain't even satisfying. You know, it's like they thirst for negativity, you know, and you can see that in all walks of life, though, with people. You can even see that with family and friends. You know, when it comes to negative people, you know, once they do corruption amongst people within a cipher, within a area, within a you know, community, once they do so much corruption and run people off and with their negativity, the people that they look at as being a threat to them, they run them off. They have no clue or no evidence of people trying to harm them, or it's just in their nature to be negative. Once the people that don't know them and they run them off, and then they turn on their own people with the negativity. You know what I'm saying? It's just people like that, man. They wicked. But in situations like that, you die in your own iniquity. You be beaten with many stripes through your own trials and tribulations within time. You know, hope the people listening got something out of this. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. Like I said, it's a new app that we playing around with. Hopefully we can master this app, you know, get people to join it and, you know, spread the message out, you know, to people and try to be positive, you know, in the midst of negativity, in the midst of a negative world, man. You know, love, what they say, love thy neighbor and try to overcome your own negative ways. And this whole thing with the deportation, I feel a lot of people that look like me gonna be affected So just be on point, man. Have your credentials with you, and don't be a fool when it comes to the voting process, because I feel like this election, was a situation of follow the leader. As there was a popularity contest, of who is the coolest president. And that man, like 80 years old, he ain't cool at all. You know what I'm saying? And so naive and so easy led in the wrong direction, hard to be led in the right, that we follow individuals that's, hungry for opinion. And you ask most black people, why did you vote? They thought they was getting a shilling, and they ain't get shit. They make up this lie, oh, we did so much better with him in office. You know what I mean? Me, myself, I think a bunch of bootlickers was organizing this campaign. And now, it's going to affect them. We're going to end this with the famous, Nas, response. People saying it's AI. We're going to end it with the people from Harlem telling Jim Jones to leave it alone. And then we're going to end it with the AI Nas respond.
Today I'm in Harlem with it. Nas or Jim Jones? Nas or Jim Jones?
Homie.
Nas or Jim Jones? Escobar. Say it again? Escobar.
Damn, bro, I'm an old school, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm asking you.
Damn.
Nas or Jim Jones?
That shit's crazy. I ain't gonna Jim, my man. It depends how you want to answer that question for me.
Nas or Jim Jones?
Nas.
Jim Jones is the boy. Nas is a storyteller. Jim Jones is, you know what I'm saying? Get it cracking for the streets and all that.
So ultimately?
I mean, what are you asking though?
I say what you think. Say what you.
I fuck with Nas, bro.
All right.
Real shit, I fuck with Nas. Jim Jones, you out here, bro. I fuck with Nas, bro. Don't do it to yourself.
Nas or Jim Jones?
Nas.
Oh, my God.
Ask me again.
Nas or Jim Jones?
In what category?
It depends on what you say.
What's the first thing come to mind? Nas or Jim Jones?
Nas.
My God.
Don't do it to yourself. You don't want him to bring out that ether. Don't do it to yourself, Jimmy.
I'm gonna have to go Nas.
But can you break down how if I was a gun? Jim Jones or Nas?
Nas.
First thing to come to mind. Nas or Jim Jones? Nas or Jim Jones?
I like how they kept the river off.
Word, Jim Jones.
All right, man.
Hey man, y'all be safe out
This
there.
is a GK David creation.
Hit that
And
like
according
button.
to Celebrity Net Worth, the rapper Jim Jones
No,
has an
share the
estimated
live.
net worth of
Tell a
$400,000.
friend, tell a
400
friend.
bands. I spent that last night with my
We get in
man
this
at
day,
Magic City. 400
situation
bands. It's
and the
gonna take
next
a lot more to go to war, cause it
updates.
can't get gritty. 400
You know what I'm
bands.
saying? I
I
believe
spent
you
that last
getting out.
night with my mans at Magic City. 400 bands. It's gonna take a lot more to go to war, cause it can't get gritty.
They ain't got
The
nothing,
reporter
dog.
said you ain't half an M. So when niggas like you start running their mouth, I laugh at them. You told
He
Hook
said
that
he
you
had
was a fan, that's
400
baffling.
bands. Jim Jones
Escobar
running around
Caesar
with all that
return, I'm
dribble.
back again. It's whispers in the wind saying Capo ain't kicking. Frontin' like you rich, but the math ain't making. Said you ballin' hard, but the money can the drain. Your net worth is less than I paid for a chain. Screaming bird game, but the nest look hollow.
said
Fuck your
this sound
YG, I'll
on
make
point.
your followers follow. From QB comes God's son. You vamp like, but when the sun comes out, the vampires run. Used to hate on Max
Damn.
B. You fucking sucker. Seen a video of you getting chased in Rucker. You kissed punched your moms in the mouth, that's your legacy? I birthed the whole East Coast with integrity. I built empires, that's why everybody fucking with me. Like Forgiato rims and tires. You from the Bronx, hang around a bunch of fucking liars. And Whack 100 said you probably wear it wires.
Hold up, Nas.
Come on, bro.
This Shannon
Make
Sharp.
that radio show.
Why you even responding to this scrub? He ain't even worth your time. Just let the nightcap clips play.
Bro, you been at this thing, but lyrically, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Yeah,
y'all
but look
ain't
how you
effing with
dress.
Nas.
Look how you dress. You don't even be in the same places I be in. And the things that we, listen,
I can be in the church house. You can't F with Nas lyrics. I don't know who told you that. Now look, I know you on that good stuff, but you not seeing Nas. You not seeing Nas, bro. Let's be real. Ain't nobody from the Diplomats gonna take you over Nas. Nobody from the Diplomats but you.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Hey, man. Another successful show. The Lake Cat Radio Show, man. You know, y'all be safe out there.
You are now tuned in to the Lake Cat Radio.
Shout out
Brought
to
to you by
everybody.
Lake Cat Reefy. Come and hear the show. Share and subscribe. It's a whole nother vibe. Watch a real street nigga go live. Give you all the real facts, the real deal. Show you how the hood feel. Black politics, the current events, you might get the chills. It's just a day in the life for the culture. All my youngins tap into an educated soldier. Peace to the gods. Peace to the
Shout out
earth.
to
Safe and down and stretched
Zach,
out.
man.
Make sure you know your worth. Go and hustle for yours. Get your face out the dirt. Cause your heart's still beating. It can be way worse. 1500, we got it out the mud. We all love the hood, but the streets show no love. We on all platforms, come and listen to the truth. It's a ski Vasquez, I lit a fire in the booth.
Always trust everyone to be themselves, but trust in the fact that you can see them well. I mean,
That's the TG of Max, man.
It takes too much energy to not trust someone. I mean, it takes too much energy. You only gotta stay 2 steps ahead of them, whatever. But trust them to be there.
Alright, to be themselves.
Trust the snake to fight you. Trust the lie to lie. Trust the thief to steal from you. Like, trust them to be them. But know them when you see them.
And we out, man. See y'all in the next one, you heard?